And we are back for another episode of Big Six Bants. It's the first in-person match reaction. We are here. We are here with Corey. We are fucking here with Corey, fucking loser. You fucking. We are here with Corey today. We are here with Corey today. No. Say hi. Say hi. Say hello to the people. Say hello to the people. Say hello to the people. They want to hear you.
Man United fans.
Sorry, yeah.
No,
Come.
Let me see. Yeah, I can see us. We bottled that, innit? Like, it's just for 13 seconds. The game was done. The game was done out here for 13 seconds. I don't know what the man were doing, but I'm disappointed. De Gea.
Can we just say what a great servant he's been, and he fully deserves this new contract? Don't you think, Casey? De Gea.
Sign him up for another 5. You see what they done?
Yes. Another 5 years.
Another 5 in the dough. They need to do the same with De Gea.
They've done us.
All of that.
De Gea. I don't know why though. Like,
what? Corey, when spoken to though, you've been given the floor to speak. When spoken to, you've just When less of that. When spoken to. So listen, people. Obviously, we haven't even done the intro. Listen, sorry the stream took so long. This is the first time we've done this, so getting the setup, the lights, everything. The sun keeps moving and that. Like you can even see it now. It's just resting on. We don't know whether to lean forward or back. But listen, we're trying to make it work for the people. Let us know in the comments if you want more of these kind of in-person things. We try to get a studio set up. Listen, super chat. If you want to see studio stuff, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend and all that good stuff. But this is another episode of Big Six Bants. It is the FA Cup final match reaction. Obviously, I'm here with Cause, I'm here with Casey, I'm here with Roms as well. And yeah, man, just good to see everyone here. Obviously, we've got 64 people in the house already, and we're not even 5 minutes into the video. So what I need everyone to do is smash the like button. Chat, what we saying? Oh my God, he's taking... Hey yo, this is mad. It's mad. People, let's keep it football, man. Let's keep it football. Ugarte to Chelsea. Ugarte to Chelsea. I don't know about no Ugarte to Chelsea already. I don't know about that yet. But listen, people, chat, let us know how many likes are we aiming for today. I'm saying 121. I'm saying 121. What are you man saying?
Or 99, just to remember that 99 trebles gone. Or go weak, should I say. So, yeah, whichever you want to do.
Forza Inter.
Please. All that good stuff.
You man should be doing that too. You should be.
I'm Forza Inter, bro. But right now, we're here to laugh at you today. This is your day today.
Yeah, this is your day.
Let me hit, obviously, the comments. Big up Mustafa. Big up Football Gossiper for the man them. That looked too funny, bros all together. Yeah, Kisbet, bro. Let us know if you don't want to see more of this. Let us know if you don't want more of this. Do you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, we gotta give the people what they want, man. You already know what it gets. Football Gossiper saying, nah, months. It's 221. 221 likes. I think we can do that.
You, my friend, football. So,
nice Saturday evening, drinking them United tears. That's what it's about.
Let's shot one of them tears tonight.
Oh, listen. The way I'm gonna bottle up Corey's tears, man. We need that. Let's hit some of the comments before we arrived in the stream. Let's hit some of the early comments. Big up Marcus in the stream. He goes, De Gea needs to leave my club. He says, I'll never forgive these man for today. I simply can't. When City play like that, we normally beat them. Bruno passing the ball to City players and out for throw-ins on the counter will never. Well,
big up Marcus. Big up Marcus.
This is honestly worse than 7-0. Bruno and Ericsson. Ericsson needs to leave. This Bruno guy. Hey, he's going in.
Hey, Marcus, you see you play cheeky. They're happy to see this demise.
Yeah, this Marcus.
I'm smiling whilst you're pouring out your heart, my friend. Bruno, Ericsson.
No, but big up Marcus because he's calling out Bruno. I'm seeing too many United fans defending. I've said this guy is a rich man's James Ward-Prowse, bro. Good dead ball specialist. Has amazing output. You have to respect the output, but he's not a good footballer. He's just not. Big up Marcus and calling it out. been saying this.
Yeah, no. Even Kids as well. Although people call Kids mad, Kids has been screaming.
Yeah, he has still.
Yeah,
he has
from
still.
from day.
Is not a good baller. He's been saying that. Look, he gets goals, and the GA just masks it. He cannot play ball. He does the Hollywood ball, tries to do the Hollywood pass, and if it comes off maybe twice in a game, he looks like a baller. You're like, oh my days, Bruno. But at the same time, you have games like this where it's just going to the other team or out for throw-ins, and none of these passes are working off, and it's just too wasteful. It's too wasteful. Way too wasteful.
Sucks.
I'd say there was a part in the season where he stopped doing that for a little while. He was more listening to what Ten Hag was instructing him. And it's like, I feel like he's reverted back to his old ways in doing, like, get the ball.
Yeah. Try to look for the Hollywood pass.
Get the ball and do something straight away.
Do
you know what I mean? There's no possession of the ball. Whereas,
Casey, no, go on. Sorry, go on.
yeah, no. And with that, it's just, you've got to, especially against City, like, personally, I believe you don't really have a lot of the ball when you play City. So when you have the ball, you need to make something work. And obviously, he's trying to make something work, but there's times when to do it and there's times when to just hold it. Do you know what I mean? They don't hold it.
No, it's true. Cause I don't remember asking you to speak though, Kenny. Yeah, I hear that. Because you know the rules, right?
You know
the rules.
Speak when spoken.
Yes, there we go.
Another silver medal collector.
There we silver medals collectors. It's crazy. It is crazy. Let's hit some more of the comments. Big up. We got nearly 100 people in the house already. Make sure we smash the like button. We're on about 35 likes. Remember, people, smash that like button and subscribe if you're new. Big up Nathaniel. Big up Gundogan as well. He says it's not the guy's fault. Man, you can't defend. Leaving Gundogan unmarked edge of the box is criminal. Big up yourself. Daniel says karma. One more final. It's the big one. 110% focus. Istanbul. We are coming. Pause. Big up yourself, Daniel. Big up Gundogan. Big up Mustafa as well. Let me hit some more of the comments. These lot going back and forth. Obviously, Roms, big up yourself as well. Roms, how are you feeling today? Obviously, what's your take on the new setup and that? The not the new setup. Like, this is gonna be every stream. This is rare. But I'm saying, what's your thoughts on the setup?
I was with you because I think even the viewers will appreciate how many of them are online, how many of them are when we're all out of different houses anyway. So imagine being together, animated in person. It's even better, man. And no, as and when you can do it, because I know obviously we're all busy, whatnot. But I think in that, if you want to call it in studio streams, they should be coming up in the future. But I think the setup's wicked. Man. And you can get onto each other in person and that now. But
the sun's just trying to be annoying, isn't it? Like,
that's the only thing, but it should go down as the stream goes on. It should go down anyway.
Yeah. Mons put on a better performance than Rashford. Hey, listen, no word of a lie. My performance at the Molineux was better than Rashford's performance at Wembley today.
Who else have you got more goals than at the Molineux? A certain player of ours.
One of the one's going to be cheeky. Once again, this is not the Arsenal show. So what we will be doing is cutting that one short and back to Man United.
No,
don't worry about that player.
No, Roms, let me know. What was you going to
Danny
say?
Ceballos probably.
Just a certain number.
Wait, so I have more goals at a Premier League stadium than Danny Ceballos. You serious?
That's not what I was thinking.
Are you talking about the four-time Champions League winner?
Yeah.
Has he won it 4 times? How many times has he won it? Three
How
times?
many goals did Salah get at the Molineux this year?
Not as many as me.
Exactly. Big up Only
me and Harvey Elliott can do all that. Only me and Harvey. See me, HLs and me goals at the Molineux. That's our thing. No one else's.
Let's give thingy.
Yeah. No, that was one that was going to be one. That was the replay. Let's give the replay. Harvey Elliott scored the banger in it. Scored the banger.
Let's give Kaz's flowers as well. Unfortunately, he's not with us today. He's probably drowning his sorrow somewhere. However, I'm hearing he was doing the Zinchenko inverted thing. He was serving up months, but big up Kaz, man. He put in a good performance as well. I can't wait till the footage is out.
Yeah. Bro,
Same, bro.
Kaz was doing a thing, man. I can't lie. We're gonna get the clips and we'll slap them on here. I was gonna get the penalty and put it on here, but I want to see if they get the.
Someone said you so we can't go goals.
What do you mean?
Someone commented that.
Hold on. Yeah, which one? Which comment?
Well, this is about you. Did you score on goal or something?
No, I didn't score an own goal. We won. We won. Big up, Jay Kismet. He says, "Yo, bro, congrats on your man of the match and getting a goal at the Molyneux. Before the start of next season, you should get a live show with all the mans to come on your show, like Cara and Neville do. How about Big Six Bands get Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville? Well, I think they'll struggle to
I think they'll like
yeah, I don't think. Yeah, Jamie. I think Carragher and Neville.
I'll be getting
No.
Jamie.
I think Carragher and Neville would be all right on it. I think it's Roy Keane would want to smoke one of us, innit?
I'll show Carragher
Roy
that clip of Jerry Henry twisting him.
Roy Keane might give one of you the. You don't even know what you're on about. You don't. You're talking nonsense.
Nonsense. Just
Never played
nonsense. You won't be getting great this season. Stop it.
But Corey, it's good that you're talking a lot about.
Yeah,
what I want to talk about.
Doesn't mean lazy thing.
You don't want to bring me in.
We can love a joke. No. What I want to ask you today is, where was the main men? Because surely, like I said to you about a week ago, these Man United players throughout the week should be nothing but walking past pictures of the 99 treble, hearing stories, having interviews with people, just really understanding, talking to the fans, everything, really understanding what this 99 treble meant. Because I could see it with the fans and talking to the Man United fans prior to the game that it means a lot to them. Even some of the fans that never lived that era, they still have pride. They still know what their clubs brought up of.
Yeah.
These players on the pitch, I couldn't tell you one player, bar Garnacho, that showed any type of fight, that showed to me that you're willing to put your life on the line for this shirt to stop City ruining the club's history. To me, none of them cared. And that's a bigger problem than losing the game. Because I said before the game started, if you lost the game and City were just the better side, I think United fans can live with that. Yeah, it will be tough and the treble and whatever, but City are a good side. So it's not like they fluked or anything. They're a top side, bro. But when they have more fight than you, and it means more for them to win the treble than for you to defend your treble, it's a bit of a problem.
You know, it's just to add on to that, 'cause I don't even want to give United too much prop. But two things I will say. I don't even think United were that bad. If I'm being honest, they were not that bad. And second of all, Garnacho, it sickens me to say this. Remember I was saying to you, Corey, I don't know if I was going to give him prop on air, but it's only fair to you. The sky's the limit for him. If he stays grounded, he can become what he wants. Because I'll be honest, there's a part of me that thought in the last 10 minutes, every time he got the ball, he's so direct. You lot could maybe nick a draw, take it to extra time, traditional Fergie time. By the way, I see Fergie looking stressed. You lot have put him through it. The 7-0s, the 6-3s, just easy now. Like, bro, you lot are stressing him. Whenever he's come to watch games, he's stressing. Garnacho, he looks a player, man. So just Real Madrid, Barca. Listen, if any reps are listening to this, just snap him up quick. We can't keep having him at United for too long. And by the way, Sancho's days are done. South London boy, now this hurts, but Garnacho for me is probably going to start next season for them, or if they upgrade him.
Be the sub ahead of Sancho. I can't see
100%.
Sancho getting anywhere on the wing. I can't see it happening. Like maybe if this is obviously if we keep him, he has to play in the cameras. He has to. I don't think there's anywhere else for him to play because as a winger,
You're not explosive enough, innit?
it's just not like and the stuff that we praise Sancho for, ball retention, getting at players, putting people on the back foot. Like he hasn't done that for like 2-3 seasons now. Or 2 seasons.
or enough. He's done it in spells,
Yeah,
but
do you know what I
never.
mean?
There's never been
enough.
some consistency. Yeah.
This game, it can't be a make or break because it's a final, isn't it? But at the same time, the whole game, I didn't see what Sancho was doing. I didn't see any of that, and for me, it's disappointing, fam. Because how many, even wrongs, no one speaks. Like everyone tries to like monotone the Sancho thing.
But everyone just Corey, I'm bored
Corey,
of that.
I've said where he's from South as well, and that I genuinely know there's a player there. You don't. I know Bundesliga tax all that, but we even saw in Champions League nights him doing well, and I feel like when a player is similar up, I feel like when a player is at kind of similar art age and from London and that, we want him to do. I've always said I want Sancho to do well in goals and assists, but United to do bad. I've always said that. I've always wanted Sancho to do well, but I just think he'll do well elsewhere. But his days at United, I can't see it getting better, bro. I just can't. But I don't like word to what you said. I don't really like to sign him. Any other United player, I'm here for it. But Sancho, he's just man. His days are numbered. Garnacho shows more in 10-minute spells than Sancho does in 70 minutes, bro. And this is a consistent
thing. Yeah.
He's coming on 10 minutes and doing more than Sancho would have done prior in the whole game. I think Ten Hag knows this stuff. Garnacho, like you said, Casey, will be the number one sub for that position. Or if United don't upgrade that position, he may even be a starter. But then you've got to be careful with starting young players.
Too early and put pressure on them things.
Bro, I just think to myself, like, what can Garnacho do that Sancho can't? Like, I personally believe what Garnacho was doing today, Sancho can do that. I believe he can do that.
Maybe not at the same speed. Sancho's not as quick as Garnacho.
But he ain't slow.
Yeah, like
Sancho ain't slow. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And he's good with the ball at his feet.
Yeah, he's a very technical
footballer. He can dribble past people as well.
Yeah.
And I just think to myself, why are you not doing that? Clearly, you can do that, and you're not doing that. So, what is it like? You can't be asked. Like, there's got to be a reason. It's just, bro. If he comes like, it's just gonna be sold, isn't it? And it's not gonna look well when if he goes to a different team. As well.
Who was more of a flop? This is just a quick question. I don't even want to discuss it, but Turbo Timo or Sancho?
Well, 100% I've got to say Sancho because for me,
Timo Werner made the run to win the champs. Timo Werner won the champs, bro. Yeah. There's only one answer to that.
Oh yeah, fair point.
I thought you were gonna say.
Let's be honest. The fees important as well. Sancho come in for more.
I'm not even,
bro.
Yeah, bro. The fee, bro. Sancho was the next England thing.
Yeah, at the time he was the hot topic. Yeah, he was the hot topic.
So much praise on my man. So,
Corey, even if we're being honest, we were linked with him as well. There was Liverpool fans making comps, Photoshop of him, and it wasn't just United in for him. He was touted by a lot of clubs.
Yeah, bro. Anyway, how about this? He could choose a club and anyone would pick him. Anyone?
At the time.
Yeah, he could pick wherever he wanted to go. He was welcome still.
It was him and him and Haaland, didn't it? At the time, everyone wanted. Or was it him and Jude? One of the two. Yeah, it was Sancho and one other.
Oh yeah.
And like, bro, whenever you saw Sancho play, you was like,
I was gonna say, Casey, give Corey the mic a bit. It's a bit quiet. Give Corey the mic.
Oh, say no.
Yeah. So I was saying, like with Sancho, when he was at Dortmund, and even when you saw, like, remember the times everyone was saying, "Oh, like, why are you not bringing Sancho on for England?"
Yeah.
Like,
I think you're still in the grey area.
But even then, you was like, but like Sancho can definitely come on and change something, add something to the game. Yeah, like now, if I see Sancho coming on or starting, like I don't know if he's gonna do anything in the game.
We say there's no hope,
and that's the most worrying thing, bro. Like you're expecting it of a player like him. You're expecting something, and to know you're not sure what you're going to get. It's like Monts with Nunes. Monts doesn't really know what he's going to get when Nunes starts thrusting. I mean, I don't even know I'll give collateral, but back onto Sancho. Wait, put up this comment quickly.
Because the Nunes stands are ready to see. They were waiting for my performance at the moment. They were waiting to see. Yeah. Like, they were waiting for me, innit? They couldn't wait for me to mess up.
Wait, was there Nunes was there?
No. I'm saying, like, bro, I'm still a fan of Nunes. I'm a fan of any player that plays in Liverpool. I'm saying that, like, there were guys who were waiting for me to mess up at the Molyneux so they can be like, this guy talks XYZ about Nunes. How dare he? And he can't even kick a ball. You see what I'm saying? They were waiting for that. For that one to go down.
That would have been hilarious.
Put up Marcus's comment about Garnacho, where he says he was wasteful. I think it's not too far up. Marcus's comment about Garnacho being wasteful, because me personally,
Yeah, like I'm not gonna.
as a Liverpool fan, that's harsh.
I think that is as well.
Yeah, of course. Let me say my piece on Garnacho in it. Obviously, I think he's got brilliant potential, but for me, he's still in that Nonto. He's with Nonto and them, man. And that's, by the way, that's a very. And
Nonto's cold.
Yeah,
I
like
rate
Nonto is cold, bro.
Yeah.
Like I look at him, I call him Nonto no neck, innit? He's cold, bro. Yes, the dark skin Leeds, bro. He Italian kid. Yeah, he's cold.
I don't know why, but personally, I don't think he's that great.
Bro, he's
maybe
hard,
I'm
bro.
missing
You know what it is,
He's
Monty?
hard.
You know what it is,
He's
Monty? You know
hard,
what it is,
bro.
Monty? You know what it is, Monty? Yeah.
He's quick.
I was gonna say context is key, but do you know why I would probably put Garnacho just above Nonto? Yeah, you could say he's in the better team, much better team. United on levels above Leeds, but Garnacho's had match-winning moments already at age 18. I remember when he he scored the last minute goal at Fulham, innit, Corey? And then the other day when it was he got like the insurance goal 2-0 the other day. Wolves. He
scored at Fulham. He got the Fulham one as well.
Yeah, the Fulham one as well. He's got more like you could say if we're nitpicking more clutch moments. He's in a better team.
He's got more clutch moments, but I don't want to say the better team thing because then we talk about the Kane Haaland argument. Things start to change around.
What I would say is because Garnacho only comes off as subs, he's only ever gonna have those moments right now. So it will only be a moment that if he does come on and do something, it probably will be either to equalize or to win the game because that's why he would be coming on.
And we've all kicked ball at starting a game and being introduced to the game. Two different pressures.
Two different things.
You know what I mean?
So
for that,
and his starts haven't been that impressive.
They've been all right. Nothing.
Because
nothing moving.
But I think starting the game, like I think that's a different mindset.
Very different mindset.
Especially when you're playing for an Arsenal, Liverpool, City, United, any of those type of teams. Like you need to start and make instant impact, no mistakes.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a mistake within the first 15 minutes of the play. Whereas if you were playing for West Ham, Leeds, those type of teams, if you make a mistake,
there's a lot more freedom.
You know what I mean.
But then I just say Garnacho doesn't start. So often enough for me to be like, oh, he's gonna do much more than be an impact.
This is my thing. Like I'm looking at Nonto, who's starting game in, game out, putting in 90-minute performances for a club who's struggling. He started games for Italy, the men's team. Garnacho ain't starting no games for Argentina, respectfully. Maybe one or two. Has he started for Argentina?
But then we can just do what country has more competition.
What do you mean competition? Italy got enough. Italy are still a top nation, bro.
But how are you, Monto?
They are. But bro,
how's Nonto starting for Italy? How's Nonto starting for Italy? He shouldn't be playing over Insigne. He shouldn't be playing over Chiesa. Why is he starting for Italy?
Are you sure? Wait, is he a consistent starter for Italy? I know he's starting the England game.
He's not a consistent, but bro, he started.
He started.
Like, bro, and even look, McLovin's saying Alvarez has started for Argentina, bro.
What do you mean?
You know that?
Yeah, but respectfully,
Alvarez shouldn't be starting for Argentina, though. He shouldn't be.
It's totally different.
I don't think it's the same. The Nonto and Garnacho.
But Roms was he's saying that because Roms was coming with the logic of that the competition for Argentina's nuts. But Alvarez starts.
Yeah, but cool. What other number 9 realistically? What other number 9 realistically challenging?
They have Lautaro Martinez as well, who's much better than. Like, let's be honest, Alvarez's clout before he's come to City should not be. Alvarez had 2 months.
Yes, but Mont, he then got given the bigger platform. I'm not saying River Plate are a big team in South America, but he got given a bigger platform at City, and he's shown level. Alvarez is better than Martinez.
One is Scudetto, bro.
Yeah, and we can do the trophy
seasons of 20 plus in a bet in a.
He's not the better player, bro. He's just not.
But Martinez is an established Argentina international. like Alvarez, as good as we know Alvarez is, had no place in that Argentina team.
How old is my man Gundogan?
True.
Nonto, 19.
He's 19.
Yeah,
19.
Was he? Has he been in the
Nonto was
Italian team before? Like, has he been there
like
before?
Nonto started like a year ago. He started on the games. He started against England. No, he come on against England and he started one of the games as well.
Bro, you're talking
Yeah,
about
in the last
Garnacho.
internet, yeah.
Like, this is his first call-up for Argentina, first team.
Yeah,
First
bro. No one's saying. I just think they're in the same bracket. I'm not saying. I'm saying Nonto
I hear that.
is
I hear that.
that's the level of Garnacho.
Yeah, I still think that's a high level.
It is
Yeah,
exactly,
it is.
exactly. But I'm saying today, man is saying that Garnacho. I just think Garnacho just showed what was better than an already poor level on the pitch.
Right.
And yeah, he deserves credit for that. But he was wasteful. You even said it when he was
Yeah.
doing the step overs. He should have passed it to Rashford.
Yeah.
His decision making still wasn't good.
There was a ball he played and it just went. Casemiro tried to catch it. I don't know if you not saw.
Bro, it was
He
just-
tried to catch it.
of excitement. nerves,
Yeah, like
this,
for
that.
me, I feel like Ten Hag told him, "Yo, jump on, be
Do your
electric."
thing, yeah, just
Yeah,
do what you can.
do you get it?
Need a live wire in it. Just add some
just
energy.
Make something happen. Like,
Yeah.
and he's probably said that to him before,
Mm.
and you get it.
Yeah. By the way, people, we've got 111 people in the house. Make sure we smash the like button. How many likes are we on right now? We're on 58 likes. So if you haven't already, people, stop what you're doing right now. Smash the
I
like
don't want to
button.
smash it for
We've
next guest.
got the next guest who's about to touch the screens. Corey. So obviously, clearly,
Look, you introduce him.
yeah. Introduce him, bro. Introduce him, bro. Introduce him, G. No, introduce him, G. No. Introduce him. No. Introduce him. No. Introduce him, bro. Introduce him.
Let me talk then,
Get
innit?
it done, G.
Unfortunately, I don't like the team he supports, but he's a good guy. Daps, welcome, bro.
Oi, salute to you, man. I had to take this out of the holder as well, yeah, because you lot are doing it. I love this setup. This is what people need to see more as well with you guys. They need to see your energy together.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I bought into. I knew months before you, but the energy of you, man, together. This is what everyone needs to see. So salute for doing it. By the way, my eyes are bad from hay fever, and I'm smashed. I am smashed. I didn't.
Is Kaz about for a little cameo? Did you want to pop in? Maybe?
You know what? He's in there somewhere. He's in there. He's still. You know what? Cass is obsessed with building a YouTube team at the moment. Like after yesterday, bro.
Yeah.
These man months, Rums. These man are gassed off their football. You know, like.
I know. Big up, dude. I'm hearing so many good.
Oh, you're in the team. Listen, I'm your manager. Yeah, I'm your manager. Like, but yeah, listen. Today, I'll be honest. I'm not happy with today still. So.
We're saying your worst is better than you at your
Bro,
worst. Is still better than Man
so
United.
when the game finished, Cass dipped in his room for a bit and was like, and I said, bro, do you know what? Fuck that. Get out. Let's go and get some food and have a barbecue. Like, on a real, I'm glad that we beat them because we had to. Away from the treble, away from us winning another trophy, it's also about, if you want to come on the show, go and jump on there. Don't do leaning in my ear because it's off-putting.
I'm just telling them, innit? Like, they're not ready. See Cecil and them, man. Yeah.
Oh, see,
they're not
talking
ready
about yesterday.
They're not
bro.
ready for Mark Sarfo, Rom's on the. I mean, Ethan on the right, and
Hold on.
Big up, Kaz.
Cass,
Go and jump on your
Corey.
fucking computer if you want to come in.
I'm not trying to get. I don't know my glory of my loss.
Sorry for the swearing.
Taps, you know the rules on Big Six Bants when they look for that loser. Speak when spoken to. You're not allowed to speak.
Bro, you know what? But the real thing is, I said this yesterday, yeah. I can never watch football games with rivals, ever. Like, whenever Ty suggested it, I'm like, no. But with Cass, it's like, I'll be real with you. He's shown me certain levels of love when we've played Real Madrid and he's sat there and kept his mouth shut, yeah. That he knows. And I said yesterday, I wasn't looking forward to today. I wanted to be at the game, but I couldn't because I thought I was going to have my daughter till she went round her cousins as usual. So I couldn't go to the game because I've got to go to Istanbul. But I was thinking this is going to be shit because me and Cass are going to fall out today. Because if City lose, my temper's not good. But I had to say to him, and I'll be real with you, I think today, United, when we went 1-0 up after, how long was it?
13 seconds, I think.
You know what? I've got to being real, yeah. I've got to salute Man United for having the character to get back in that game because Real Madrid didn't. Yeah. Real Madrid just sat back like mind fucked. Man United actually got back in the game today. So I've got to salute that. Like, real talk, yeah. That's why it was so important we beat them today because United are improving. They are. We can try and deny it and whatever. They are, yeah. And if they, when we beat them in the semi-final in 2011, the next season we beat them 6-1 and won the league. So it's very important that we didn't let Man United think at Wembley they can get one over City and the next season do whatever. We've put them back in their place. But as United fans, I don't think you need to look at this and look, De Gea, for me, the way he kept giving us the ball was mad. Like mad. Like to me, that just screams out. If I'm Ten Hag, I'm going, nah, fuck this. Like, you know what? If you play out from if you play out from the back, you risk giving the other team the ball if you lose it. Yeah. But if you just ping it back to them, you've lost the ball already. Yeah. So you're better off trying to play out from the back. For me, he was poor. Fred had a great game. I think Fred might have been one of your best players. And I think Wan-Bissaka again. Wan-Bissaka with Grealish, he had a good game.
Can we not talk about the one player that gets called the big game player? This is how I describe him.
Soft, overrated, pretty boy, a bitch.
Who are you talking about? Rashford?
That one. It could be that one. I was more talking about about Casemiro.
Yeah. Bro, I'll be real with you.
I think he was
said that for United to get something out of this game, they had to frustrate City's midfield. Right? That's what they had to do, frustrate us. And I'll be real. Bruno, Casemiro, Fred, I didn't deep it enough and I was drinking to really deep who was doing what. But did they frustrate City today? They did, bro. Like, I'll be real with you. So I can't. I think like Fred, for me,
Fred was the one. Yeah, he was. Fred for me, his engine was endless.
Yeah,
he just
Fred.
didn't stop.
Bro, Fred. I said from the point they signed Fred, I've always backed Fred because Pep wanted to sign Fred. Yeah. And Man United fans, if you man are backing Ten Hag, yeah, like you are, and you should do, yeah. If Ten Hag wants Mount, back that move as well, yeah. Because I'm in a blessed place where I back whoever the fuck we going for this summer. I'm cool with. Because I back our manager. So if you truly back Ten Hag, back that Ten Hag knows what he's doing, yeah? And if he brings in Mount, it's for a reason. But I think Fred was good today. With us, it's funny because last night nerves hit him, but before that I was very arrogant, very confident about today, before the derby nerves kicked in. And I was calling it a warm-up game for the Champions League final because obviously we rested players for Brentford and Brighton. This was a warm-up game. It was a kickabout, right? But for me, if I'm Pep on Monday, Tuesday, whenever we're back in training, because we know for the last 2 weeks, City have been fucking about. Grealish has been on benders. Everyone's just been having a laugh. But now we've got...
Get it down, yeah.
There we go. Thank you. My God. But if I'm Pep, I'm calling them, like after the game today, I'm saying, right, so Gundogan, for me, has now used up all his credit. Yeah. Gundogan has been a big game player and won multiple games this season now at the business end. We can't go into that Champions League final thinking Gundogan will come clutch. Gundogan has had his clutch moments, yeah? If I'm Pep now, I'm saying great warm-up game, but boys, you did what you had to do, but you turn up like that against Inter, yeah, with more pressure. Let me be clear. Yeah. We've won an FA Cup, we've won a derby, and we've won at Wembley before. We haven't won no Champions League, yeah? We turn up with the added pressure of it being a Champions League against an Inter Milan team with Zeko, Lukaku, and who's the other Donny, the other Argentinian? Lautaro Martinez, yeah. They've got three men that are capable of scoring, like three gunmen. Man United had one, yeah? We have to be better. So Pep needs to use this and say, guys, well done. We got over the line, but we need to be better. We're not winning the Champions League putting on a performance like today. We got the job done and I'm happy and it's good because I fly to Istanbul happy. But that performance for me was not the City of the last 20 games. That's the City of... We weren't cooking. We were...
You were simmering.
We were all right.
I was going to say that. You see, Rodri, the last 20 minutes, Do you reckon he has a niggle or was he just tired? Because he looked a
Did
bit.
you not see that where me and Cass saw it instantly? Something happened, and it initially he looked injured, and then he was walking about. Then all of a sudden he started running again, But it looked a bit, and this is a thing. Rodri and injuries since we've had him, it ain't happened. But let's be clear. There's a reason why for me Rodri's our player of the season. Our tempo is different without Rodri. So going into a Champions League final without Rodri, not good. But I think he's the type that can probably he'll play through it at a good level. But listen, as United fans, I could come on here and slander you and whatever. Listen, we still put you back where you belong. We still won it. You still didn't do your job. Your job was stop the treble. Arsenal tried, failed. Man United tried, failed. But as a United fan, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't walk away from that thinking we're shit. You showed character. You got back into the game, man, and you all got 3 bucket hats. So
this is what I was saying.
No, I can't agree to that.
Let
me just say one thing.
I'll let you go.
Like the reason why I can't agree with that was because, as you said already, you guys didn't come out of first gear. You guys didn't play well. How can we? Obviously, we're trying to stop you do the treble because we're protecting our own treble. How can we not put on a better performance than you guys not even coming out of gear 1?
But hold on. But did you not put on a good performance? Because
we didn't though. We didn't. We didn't.
Well,
we
so recently we played Real Madrid, right? And we went 1-0 up against Real Madrid. And at that point, I was saying to Cass, I feel nervous, like we still ain't got it over the line yet. But he was right. He kept saying to me, bro, Madrid don't look like they're pressing you. They're not trying to win the ball back. They're just shell shock, Today, we went 1-0 up, and it was very similar. It was almost like Pepper said, don't go for the jugular. Calm down, because we know what we can do. But you, man, played yourselves back into that game. Now, that decision, by the way, so when we played you at Old Trafford, that Bruno decision with the decision I'm talking about. For me, that was shit refereeing. Everyone involved in that decision, dog shit. Today, I'm not even going to say it because do you know what? Do I think it was a handball? No. If I tried to jump, my hands are going to do that. I can't jump and my hands not do that. But that is a rule. So by the rules of the law, you've been caught out by it this season. Liverpool have probably been caught by it this season. Arsenal have. It should have been a penalty. Shit decision based on the rules, but it was a right decision. So I'm not going to argue about that. You played yourself back into the game. And listen, going 1-0 down against Manchester City in a cup final after 20 seconds, and to get yourselves back in the game, I can't come on here and say United is shit and this and that. I salute it. I do. Like, you tried. We still win it. We still put you back in your place. But as United fans, you shouldn't be downhearted. You shouldn't be, because remember the juggernaut you faced today. Like, neither of these two men can come and talk to me at the moment. So they can't tell you about United because Arsenal, you didn't put up a fight like that.
That's once again, forget me. It's about today. Why that?
Oh, we can't hear it.
You're on mute. That's your mute.
Don't forget me, G. Bro, what? I think that should be fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think the mic came out. The mic just came out.
Yeah, all right, Daps can hear me. Cool. Nah, so bro, it's nothing to do with us today. Forget my fight, this fight, that fight. Let's talk about Man United's fight, because really and truly, seasons, but most of the teams in England, season's been done for a little while. Man United fans have been telling us our season's not done. We've got a big final, this, that. So for me, personally, if this was my club in the final and I'm playing my rivals or my local city rivals, so that would be Tottenham, I would be...
you won it already,
and I had a treble to defend, and Tottenham could go and get this treble. Believe there would be everyone who was involved in that treble, not just the fans. I'm talking about the staff, because it's more than just the 11 on the pitch. When you go for these type of,
I agree with
when
that.
you go for these types of things, these achievements, it's not just the 11
it's
on
everyone.
the pitch.
It's everyone it's everyone at the club.
It's the staff. It's everyone, the ball people,
1,000,000%,
everything,
bro.
everything. So I would want throughout the coming time. So from the end of the season leading up to the final, I would expect everyone to be saying, letting the players know
how much this achievement means
Yeah, I
for
agree
the
with
club
that as well.
and what it could be if you are the team to stop your rivals from doing it. That's what should be going around.
But don't you think, bro? We have to be real. I'm being on. You're spot on with all of that, by the way. I said this yesterday that Ten Hag, one of the ways that they had to win this is
Can you man see us better?
Yeah,
can see-
the sun's gone down now, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's pattern now.
Yeah.
I can, but I've been saying a week that for United to win this, away from the fact that Casemiro has to have a good game, one of the key things was I know United fans know what this means, but Ten Hag needs to make these players that aren't Manchester boys, that haven't been here for that long, how much this means. But I'm going to be real with you, bro. Based on the City we've seen for the last 20, 25 games, 20 games, listen, League and Cup, probably 20, 25 games. This performance from Man United, was one of our tougher games. So I think United got up for it. But you have to remember the team they were facing. Like, this wasn't a rotated City team. This was our best 11.
Yeah.
And Grealish was not the same. Like, when Grealish went down in the second half and drew out a free kick, Grealish at his best, I think, would have rode that challenge and carried on. Yeah. But Grealish wasn't cooking today. De Bruyne wasn't cooking today. Bernardo was off. Haaland, I'll be real. I've been defending Haaland all season with actually saying, away from his goals, his touches have been better than people want to give him credit for. For me today, Haaland, at one point, Haaland took about 7 touches to just control the ball to a point to make a pass. So we weren't cooking today. Like, and I'll defend these players, but today we were not cooking. Like,
that's the problem. That she was there.
Could that have been because Man United were doing their job?
No, I don't think so.
No, but this is what I was saying at the start of the stream. I'm not going to come on here. I'd love to stand United, but you have to sometimes take your rival hat off. United were not bad today. And this is what I'm saying. I understand maybe because Corey's a United fan, he's more invested. He knows his team better than I do. So maybe to him, they did. But from the outside looking in, and the United I've seen at times this season, this was a very good United. But I do also think it's testament to how good City are, because, like you said, they didn't come out of gear one and they still won the match. Like that's it. They still had their one.
And that's the main thing for me. It's not like I didn't see the. Yeah, they played better. They stopped City from doing their side, but where was Man United imposing themselves on the game? Cool, they done a good job. Yeah, they done a good job with stopping City.
They're not ready,
where
bro.
was there?
But
Come
they're
on,
not.
they've got to. It's a
But
final.
this is a thing. This is a thing, right? So when we played Man United in the semi-final in 2011, we won that because that was the point where we imposed ourselves. We had Yaya Toure. We had David Silva by that point. We had Balotelli. We had company. We were ready. Yeah. It's like we were primed. Before Liverpool won the league, that season before. Yeah.
Yeah.
The January, because if we deep it, the season Liverpool won the league 2021. Yeah. No, sorry, 1920. 1920. If you look at Liverpool, the full calendar year of 2019, that's when Liverpool cooked. Yeah. That is when they won a Champions League and as good as won the Premier League. I get the trophy got presented in 2020, but it was that calendar year. Yeah.
Wasn't it something like 130 points?
Bro, you were just mad. At that point, you didn't win the league. But
2 points.
Bro, by the time we even knew what COVID was, which was early January, man had already as good as well.
Yeah, man already won the league, basically.
You lot were gone.
This is why I got big respect for you. That's because there's this illusion that we won it in the COVID year, but we only needed, I think, another point or two.
Do you know what, bro?
City
excelled. City excelled under empty stadiums, because the truth of the matter is, when there's no stadiums, no fans, it's down to technical fucking ability, right?
Yeah,
and that's where City excelled. When there was no fans, no 12th man, no nothing, City looked like a group of players playing five-a-side football, because that's what they were, right? But before that, Liverpool 2019 were a monster, and that was the same. The season that we won the FA Cup, we just got Yaya, we just got David Silva, we had Aguero, we had Tevez. We were ready, we were primed, and we went and imposed ourselves on Man United. today showed me that Man United are not ready to impose themselves yet. I'll be real. Sterling effort. You stood up. You were a man. But it's like when Anthony Yard fought like 3 years ago against like one top don. Like, salute for taking the bag, trying to get the bag, but bro, you're just not ready. Like, you're coming.
I know
up
the fight on about. Yeah.
And that's the difference. Like, at the moment, United just aren't ready. Like, you deep it, you look at it, and you're still Gundogan.
I agree.
Gundogan's crazy, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I just think that United, as much as people say there were times where there were good individual performances today. I think the defense was good. There were positives that you can take from the game, but idealistically, your rivals are about to win a treble, and you could have stopped that. So it ain't about, for me, it ain't about the performances. It's about stopping your noisy. Because now, how about this?
But the players don't care, bro. What players cared? What players really cared?
Hold on. This is what I'm saying, bro. Man United are now the noisy neighbors.
No, we don't live on the same street, bro.
Like, I'm telling you now, you see the city noise and noisy neighbor thing? No. Everton are our noisy neighbors.
They live in Salford.
They're noisy neighbors. But you see,
levels
you are City's noisy neighbors now. That's what it is, though.
They're not neighbors, bro. They're not neighbors. They don't live on the same street.
This is what I'm saying. It gets funny when you guys.
I'm dead. Mustafa said only Beckham cared.
You have Everton.
His son didn't care.
If City was your noisy neighbors, you would be the.
But they're not, man. But they're not. But they're not. But they're not.
It's not our fault.
Corey, you know what I say to you? Corey, do you know what I say to you to Kanye? I guess you'll never know.
You better stop with Everton and Tottenham respect.
No, don't do that because man, bro.
I ain't believing it, man. It's not moving me.
Bro, I'll keep it a buck here. Bro, there was a time where Arsenal's name got crossed out of the Big Six and they put Leicester there. And everyone was laughing.
Did it really?
Yeah, bro, they did.
No, I actually did.
They did. And it was Madison with the dart.
Yeah.
Well, come on.
That was bare cheeky. Like, that's what I'm saying. So let's not act like the whole Arsenal Tottenham thing. Like, bro, that was cheeky.
Let's be real. Tottenham needs to allow it now. Tottenham needs to allow it now.
I said they're going back to Thompson days with Martin Yole, Canute, and that. They're going back to that Tottenham mid-table. Especially if Kane leaves.
Tottenham are gone. Tottenham is so gone. Like, and do you know what? It might be a good thing for them, but they need to be so gone, and they need to come back less in belief that they ever deserve to sit there.
But this wasn't even a thing where I want to say, you don't run your city. You don't run your city anymore. And unfortunately, you have the powerhouse in Manchester City, but you was also the powerhouse at one point, and you was dominant for 30, 40 years.
City were in the same
them man were in the trenches looking at you, man, same.
Like, why is it that you guys are saying that?
Yeah, get Corey to hold the mic.
Okay. You've never seen Tottenham get this injection of Pep, of Tevez, of Aguero. Like, you've
apparently it was Conte.
Players at a time. Maybe the Poch era when you've got Dembele and them guys, and Everton.
Dembele was a baller. Thank you for mentioning him.
How about this? Everton spend more than me.
So what? That doesn't mean.
Hold on, you're not a Tottenham fan. Why are you defending Tottenham?
No, I'm not even.
Corey's always defending. He's always doing the bro thing with Tottenham.
If you're defending, shouldn't you have tickets to Beyonce if you're going to defend them, man?
Nah, it's weird, bro. It's bare weird.
I'm glad you spotted it, G.
Yeah, like it's bare confusing. I've never understood
do you know what? Tottenham fans, look, you're right with what you said, but everything that we do on YouTube is the same as we would do in a pub, yeah? And the reason we talk on Tottenham, the way we talk on Tottenham, is because if Tottenham treat themselves like Leicester, yeah? Or no, I can't even say Leicester, they've won a fucking league. If Tottenham treat themselves the way they should treat themselves, yeah, we won't mention them. But Tottenham want to at the start of the season, when I'm being humble and saying to Tottenham fans, yeah, as a City fan that hasn't won those big ears yet, yeah, we've reached a final, and when we last reached a final, we looked like we didn't believe we should be there. And I've said this, I'm not throwing shade, because if I'm throwing shade, I'm throwing it on my own club, yeah. But salute to Tottenham. I said this at the start of the season for getting Champions League football, but realistically, we've gone and got Pep, who is a manager that has won it before, and we're still not overconfident. But the minute Tottenham get Champions League football, they want to talk about they might win it. Like, and then it's
Wait,
like,
hold on. Who does that sound? No. Who does that sound like?
What?
That's not Kears. That's how Kears moves.
So why are you putting that?
but that's the thing,
Because
bro.
you man
If
are
you deep
linked.
it,
You man are linked.
but if you deep it,
linked, bro.
look at City. Yeah, City have dominated English football. Right, we've gone and got a manager. Yeah, we've got to. This is our second final. We've been in 4 semi-finals, right? We've gone and got a manager that has won a Champions League before. And as City fans, we still, at the start of the season, now I'm a bit more confident, but we're still not screaming we're going to win the Champions League. But Tottenham, who have got
And
to...
Arsenal,
No, I'm leaving. This isn't about Arsenal today, but Tottenham go and get Conte, who's never done fuck all in Europe, and they want to say, but why can't we win the Champions League? It's like, because you can't win a fucking League Cup. How are you supposed to win a Champions League? Like, and that's why we talk on Tottenham the way we do, because they want to talk like they're on smoke. When, bro, like they can't even buy them chocolate cigarettes. Like, there's no smoke there.
That's rude. But of course, just back to what I was saying, bro. I generally think that today didn't need to be about individual performances. You just needed to it was about stopping your neighbors, because
It's about bucket hats.
Each season, Manchester City's legacy grows stronger and stronger and stronger. And yeah, do I want to see Man City moving this mad? No. Does Casey want to see Man City moving this mad? No. But ideally, it's not a direct effect to us. It's a direct effect to you and Man United. It's like you can't lose 7-0 to Liverpool and then lose your treble, losing the final to United. It's just the rival thing. Like, you need to get back. No. Listen, it's Ten Hag's first season, so we'll give it at the end when the season is done. We'll give him his props.
He's had a good first season, man. He's done well
for his first season.
Yeah, 100%.
But bro, like in terms of like the bragging rights, like your chains.
Yeah, they've all been snapped.
Bro, do you know what? I'll be real with you. I'll be real. United fans are lucky right now, yeah, because I'll be real with you. If United would have won this, they would have had a week of bragging. For me, today, to all the Blues that were at the game, there's bragging rights, yeah. But I'm not going to lie, like we win. There's no parade. We've won the Premier League. We've won the league. There's no parade this week, yeah. We've got something else that's more important than all of this. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you would trade all of that for this.
Bro, and I am bread and butter over Europe all day long. Yeah. Always have been, always will be. But this season feels different, and it feels like we have to do it to shut everyone up. Yeah. That we have to go and we need to do it for De Bruyne. We need to do it for Pep. We need to do it for these people that have achieved so much at City, but if they don't get them big ears, they're not going to get the respect they deserve. Yeah. And so United aren't going to hold too much smoke, because we're already, our sights are, I'm happy. I wanted to travel happy.
Bigger fish to fry, innit?
Exactly, bro. But
you know about that one.
They're not bigger. Inter is not a bigger fish than Man United in the real. But for us as a football club, this is destiny. Like, so I'm just happy this is out of the way, because it's a derby, innit? You don't want to lose to Man United. You don't want Man United to say we're the ones that stopped the treble, right? We don't want Man United to think they've won 2 cups in one season and next season they're going to build and progress. We want Man United on Monday to have to release something about their ownership to try and get the spirits of the whole fan base back up. You know, like Arsenal do with the kit.
They've got representatives flying over to speak to Neymar.
You know what Arsenal did with the kit?
I saw one of the Glazers. I don't know if it's Avram or whatever. He was looking very nice next to Fergie. That long may it continue.
He's with the legends. Everyone's laughing. And
Word laughing, joking.
Unfortunately, Daps.
with the boys.
Unfortunately, do you know why? Yeah, because you guys know deep down, you know.
You know what? I have no comeback.
Unfortunately, you guys know deep down, if something changes in that section of new ownership,
Oh, bro,
something
1,000,000%.
different. You guys are sitting there.
Hold on.
Act big chested. Act big chested. Now
Hold
it's
on.
alright.
Let me be real with you. I've been one of the
You don't
people
want
that from the minute Fergie left, I've always said we have to be careful because one day these men will be back. Yeah, you're too big not to be back. Yeah, like if you think Qatar come in and that's it, yeah. Qatar own PSG at the moment, bro. Yeah. What's going on? What? Am I scared of PSG remotely?
No. You're not
Am
scared
I?
of PSG? No.
I'm not scared, bro. We get them regularly in the Champions League. We dick on them.
Look, Daps, you
I'm
can
not scared
say
of
that.
PSG.
What makes you think Arsenal can sit there and say I'm not scared
Oh
of
no,
PSG?
they can't. But this is
You
me. I'm
are
out.
you.
You man, do that. But I'm just saying, I ain't scared of PSG. So I ain't scared of you with PSG money.
Like, where'd you get off saying that? Like, don't worry about me, Jay. You're the same as PSG. You ain't
I
won
hope
nothing.
you get PSG in your group next season.
I hope it. I hope.
I need to see.
I need to see. I need to see. I need Neymar. Neymar versus the whole defense. I need Neymar the whole defense.
So you need confidence up and playing for cap.
No, that's fine.
That's what you're going to be.
No, Casey, you've been in that competition for 6 years.
That's why you're not laughing, bro.
Hey, Roms.
Bigger fish to fry, innit?
Oh, Roms. Why are you not laughing, Roms?
Oh, we know why he's not laughing.
I see this.
No, but no, when it's all said and done, I can't say the same for that.
Roms, you got more than these man put together. In fact, wait, hold on.
I wasn't even going to say that.
Wait, he's holding. Wait, you're holding. He's holding Daps and he's holding Casey on one arm of the Champions League.
I wasn't even going to say
That's
that.
why we need to win it on next Saturday.
I wasn't even going to say that. At the end of next season, when we've got a European trophy and Casey and Corey don't, we'll see who's the last laugh. We'll see who's the last laugh.
So what?
I can't co-sign that.
So Roms, what you're saying is when you're in the Europa League, you dominate, yeah? You don't.
Not around here, partner. Not around here.
We dominate, but I said from early, I said to these last week, I think we'll win Europa League. That for finally, our hoodie's been Real Madrid. Real Madrid are in that competition. I back us against anyone in that
against
competition.
Seville. You back yourselves against Seville. That's some mad hoodoo there.
Wait, they're in Champions League. Actually, they could drop in.
You better hope they stay in the Champions League and get knocked out in the knockout stages. Because if they drop into the it's long, bro. Them man are the biggest witchcraft in fucking European football. The way they dominate that tournament.
Europa League back to back.
I just think that, Chef, with football, sometimes you get things you deserve, sometimes you get things you don't deserve. I just think and I know Monster speaking about this, if we get to the last 8 and avoid the likes of Seville,
yeah, I think we can win that easily.
Yeah, I think we can win easy, and I think I know it's shameless, but Klopp will actually complete the set. Like he would have literally won everything that's been available.
Bro, look, that's the thing. you man fully have European heritage. You'll never find a stream where I'm downplaying Liverpool in Europe, bro. You man have. That's why for me this season, over any other season, we've won the league, we've won the cup, yeah. We faced Bayern, who I think has the second most European trophies, and then we faced Real Madrid, who have the most. Yeah. So if we win the league, win the cup, beat Bayern, beat Real Madrid, and then go and beat Inter, who have a bit of heritage, no one can ever tell us that we've had a fluky.
Crazy.
We have built when we beat Man United in the league, for the first time. Alex Ferguson, Rooney was there. Ferdinand was there. Evra was still there. And we beat them in the 93rd minute. It was like that moment from Mortal Kombat. Finish him, and you rip the heart out and go and swallow it. Yeah, we took their DNA and said, "This is what we do in the league now." We played to the final minute and we win leagues. Yeah, and we've carried that on ever since. Different squad, completely different squad. We're still doing the same thing. The fact that now we haven't scraped it in the Champions League, we haven't won the Champions League if we win it by finishing 4th or 5th in the league, beating Leipzig, Benfica, and whoever else. We've gone through what we've had to go through, yeah? No one can take this away from us next week, but we just have to get the job done. This week's mad, but I fly out happy, so.
Big up yourself. By the way, big up to Coutinho, Abdallah with the super chat as well. Appreciate you, brother. We all do. Says Salford, Trafford, Stretford, Trafford, Manchester is blue.
Yeah, it's
Indeed
getting.
it is. And on that, we are going to close out in the next 10 to 15, but we are going to give our next guest, of course, a good introduction. Obviously, he came to watch the game as well.
He's a
Big him
loser,
up.
so everyone boo
Yeah,
when
yeah.
he comes in.
He's a loser. You know, he's a loser. He's a loser. And
Flawless.
he's a loser again. I hope he's come with the bulletproof vest today.
Flawless.
Big up yourself, bro. Good to see you. Boo. Chat, smash a like for Flawless, man. Big him up. Make sure you go subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. Also, you make sure you go and subscribe to Never a Foul as well. Make sure you also subscribe to Big Sixpence. This is a new setup. Obviously, I hope you guys are enjoying the setup. I hope again you guys can subscribe. We're on about 4,315. So again, we're on the road to wait a minute. We are on the road to 4,300 subscribers.
4,400.
Yeah, like what the wait, hold on a minute. Guys, give us let me just
I'm actually deep in. I feel mad blessed I didn't get a shift today. That's what
let me adjust that. Yeah, sorry, road to 4,400 subscribers. So if you are new and you're liking the whole setup and Big Sixpence and all that good stuff, transfer news, everything going on across the summer, make sure you subscribe.
And you man need to do one at like 4 a.m. because I can already see the way you lot are going out tonight, innit?
Yeah.
I'm all, by the way, for the barbecue.
What?
I'm already.
We're staying in.
Yeah,
What are you
talking about going out?
Oh, of course.
What are you talking about going out? What are you going out? Ain't no one going out.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Single guy. I don't agree on snitching, however, but I am going to now. I'm doing some research because I know for the barbecue, I want the whole of the big six lot there, yeah. But I know you man love going out on a Saturday night, so I'm going to do some research and find.
Bro,
I'm snitching. I'm an old man. I'm snitching. F it, yeah. But I'm going to do some research and find out where you man can go when because I know you want to go and read some books and that. I'll find out about the local libraries and what books they have in.
The local libraries.
We homebodies, bro. We don't go out. We study and we. Yeah.
Oh, you stream innit? You stream and play football.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, none of that going out.
Monts was telling me yesterday that after the game, we're just going straight to the library to,
There we go. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Flawless, you're mute, Flawless.
Yeah. Man, them was volunteering at homeless shelters and that. You know what I'm saying?
You see you? General, you see you? You see it? You understand, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
How you feeling, Flawless, though?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I'm trying to calm down since, you know what I'm saying? Since the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I was hot after, directly after.
Why
the
were
game.
you hot though? Why were you hot? Because Cass
why
was
I hot? Because
and I had to pull Cass out his room. But why were you hot?
Why was I hot? Because it's not the fact that we lost to you; it's the goals that we gave up to you that I have a big issue with. We gave up 2 horrific goals to you lot. If you lot would have cut us apart and would have bopped us off the park, and we conceded 2, 3, 4 goals like that, I'd hold my hands up and go, "Yo, that's just Manchester City being Manchester City." Them goals are ridiculous. Them 2 goals we conceded, and the timing of them makes it even worse. That's why I have issue with. But again, it's these same players who are flattered to deceive for so long, and then it takes a big game like the FA Cup final for these men to make mistakes, for people to be like, right, maybe such and such isn't it. That's why I be on all these like, take out the new signings aside. I'm talking about the vast majority of the players that have been here the past 4, 5, 6, 7 years or however long, who have failed, who are flattered to deceive for so long. And why are you so critical? Like, it don't take the hail to make a mistake. You know what I'm saying, in the FA Cup final for me to go, this is why I want him out, and that's what he's supposed to excel at.
I think. Look, do you know what? So the second goal in particular. Look, Gundogan volleyed the ball into the ground, and admittedly, he sliced it slightly. When it hit the ground, it picked up pace and it swerved. Yeah, but Cass made a point that is valid. That height used to be De Gea's bread and butter. That height used to be his bread and butter. I think, do you know what? I'll be real with you. I get what you're saying, because when you beat us at Old Trafford, I'd promised I'd do a live stream straight after the show. But because of that decision, I said, it's not the fact we lost, it's that. And I can't do it. My head's gone. My head is gone. It's the only time I had to say, my head's gone. You don't want me to come on the show and be a prick. And I don't want to be a prick. I'm going to be a prick. Like today, although I think that was harsh on... If I'm Jack Grealish, and we lost today, I'd be upset, because I think, do you know what? All I did was jump to win a header. However, the rules are the rules, right? Whether he controlled it or not, it's a shit rule. United have been done dirty by that rule this season. Most teams have. Therefore, it was a penalty. So I can't complain on that at all. And more so, we should not be allowing you to get back in the game like that. We allowed you to get back in the game. But I think you're right. Who else are you picking out as bad players? Though? Name names, because I agree with De Gea, but apart from him, who else?
Attack fly to deceive. Rashford was ineffective. Sancho was ineffective. Rashford was ineffective. Sancho was ineffective.
Said was saying that Rashford and Sancho are playing like they had white Air Forces and they didn't want to crease them.
Right, it's just why Martial's important to them, man. They just
didn't offer. There's no, like I said, I'm not expecting you to be exceptional. I'm saying have impact. Look at what Garnacho did. He may not have scored, but instantly as soon as he got on the pitch, impact. That's what I'm saying, man. Stand up and do something. I don't remember them man doing anything. Bruno Fernandes,
I was just about to say that, Flaws. I know your opinions on Bruno, but
Bruno, and again, it don't take. People are like, why are you so critical? And now when he puts in a performance like that in the FA Cup final, everybody's quiet. No criticism.
You know what is, Flores, when I go back and forth with United fans about Bruno, you have to respect the output. You have to. I'm not going to sit and say, oh, he's not done well since coming to Man United, but this is where the eye test comes in. When you actually watch him, do you go, that is actually a footballer? I've always said he's a rich man's JWP. Great dead ball specialist, great output. But for me, I respect, because we all know, when our midfielder keep losing the ball, we respect that because you're trying to pass. And I get that. So his ball retention won't be as good as another midfielder that's very safe. But sometimes when he's just doing it aimlessly, when it's not even on, and he's still trying to do it.
You know what? There was one moment. Do you know what? So I actually think Mount's a good player, but yesterday someone said to me, my issue with Mount is Bruno Fernandes. And so what we're doing, we've got Bruno Fernandes, Mount, and Casemiro. If we're looking at possession-based football, what are we doing? And I agree with you. I think in our underrated team of the year, I might have put Bruno Fernandes in it, because I think United fans go at him where output-wise, he's important to Man United. There were moments today, and I think
here's the thing is though, people say this output. One is output ain't even been all that. Number one. Number two, what is your output getting? Football is a team game. Agreed. This ain't boxing. This ain't tennis. This ain't darts. Going to get goals, going to get goals and assists for yourself and your team with nothing is no good. That is no good for that is no good for the team. Rashford, I'll give him credit this season, because not only did he get goals and assists, he actually contributed to the team getting something. I've seen this before. Van Nistelrooy did the same shit, and we actually won stuff. But he's a better version of Bruno Fernandes, where we told him, and then the team got better, and his GNA was crazy.
I think the key is with that role with. If you look at City, and I don't even know exactly who you'd be saying in that role, but ultimately in any team in that role that Bruno plays, yes, you want output, but you also want to know that my guy is not inviting pressure by giving the ball away with stupid passes. And some of them today, the back heel, for example, it's like, come on, man, you know the way City press. Do you think you're really going to be able to play sloppy back heels and get away with it? And I think I get it. I think Bruno maybe at times can be underappreciated by United fans, but I also get watching him how some elements it's destructive, like the giving away the ball in important areas, in transitional areas. He gives away the ball way too much.
I do believe as well that Ten Hag sacrificed. Me and Corey saying this, when Garnacho was getting ready, we thought it was going to be a straight swap with Sancho. But then we also suggested, I also said, actually, you could take off Eriksen and just sacrifice the midfield completely and just go 4-man up top and just bypass the midfield. But all City done was then go out from the back, cut through the midfield, cut it to Rodri, breaks on the half turn, and then it's just one-way traffic. And that's unfortunately what happened. I think if United were to catch City off and one of those attacks paid off, we'd be talking about a Ten Hag masterclass.
Yeah.
But it's actually the other way around. And the fact that he's sacrificed the midfielder to bypass the midfield and it worked completely against Manchester United, I think people aren't really holding... It's bold because you're in the final when you have to do it, but I don't think we're holding Ten Hag accountable. And
that was only in the last 10 though, wasn't it?
No, we are holding him accountable. But the reason why I hold him as, because like I look at what are you doing to change this? It didn't work before the changes. It didn't work after the changes.
Yeah,
we didn't really lay a glove on him. That's my biggest issue with this game. Not only the goals that we gave up. Inter Milan will give Manchester City a better game than that. Whether Inter Milan win or not is not what I'm talking about. Inter Milan, I've seen teams with less quality and less talent give Manchester City more of a game. This is what I was saying beforehand. To get the score, to get the result, go in there and put in a performance. And even though we only lost 2-1, the performance was embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
One more thing,
I need to watch it again. I thought you performed all right. I'm not going to lie.
I don't think
just one more thing. I just wanted to ask Flawless. You said you're not interested in Bruno's GA because he hasn't won anything significant. Because obviously he's won the Carling Cup now, but the Capital One.
Yeah. I was like, he wasn't even top 4 players.
I'm gonna assume when you say that anything significant because the Carabao Cup is not United standard.
Yeah. But I'm saying like anything significant. But I throw any trophy in that. Say he had got. But before you go, say he had got all this GNA and we had won an FA Cup or Carabao Cup, I'd be like, right, give him his plaudits for that.
Yeah, or you'd won like a league or a champ.
You won something. You know what I'm saying? All this GNA is all well and good.
So why is it that people still praise Harry Kane the way they do?
It's the irony that you mentioned this is he's a player that I've said I don't want, and people get onto my case about this. Because I look at that Spurs side and go, it's good enough to have won something.
Don't you think his GA at United would amount to something?
Nah, I just think it'd be Van Nistelrooy all over again.
But Van Nistelrooy, but Van Nistelrooy was, you guys won stuff with Van Nistelrooy.
Nah, we won a league, but the point I'm making is I think we won 1 league, 1 FA Cup, 1 League Cup. He left, we three-peated, and three-peated and won the Champions League in that.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. That's how I'm looking at it. I think he gets goals and assists, cool. But do I think he's the best foil for the team? No. It's a pace and power game, man. It's athlete, man.
Who would you say is?
Say what?
Like instead of Kane, who would you have?
Oh, even though he's got the ban, I was saying go get Ivan Toney. 110%.
Yeah. But honest, even now, wouldn't you think it slightly makes sense? Because yes, he's going to be inactive, but at a cut price.
Exactly my point. One, he's at a cut price. 2, we need 3 strikers anyway. We got linked, obviously, in the past couple of days with a senior striker and a more younger striker.
I think we need 2.
We need 3 strikers. We don't have a striker. What striker we got? Who?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think
actually true. You know?
Who we got? We have no senior striker. Who have we got? We got Martial, number 1, who's not good enough, and 2 can't stay fit. Weghorst is going back on loan. We have no senior striker. 0.
So, but do you see why I say like and this is why I said for me, Kane is nowhere near Haaland this season. And
do you know what, Bo?
I say this. Hold on, let me just finish. I say this because Haaland's GA amounted to a lot, and it's not like the GA was spread completely throughout Man City's team. Go look at Jack Grealish's GA. Go look at Mahrez's GA.
Do you know what? What you have to do with this is why for me now as a City fan, I want Kane to move because.
Yeah, because
I was looking at it was Aguero's birthday yesterday, yeah. So I was creating a post for it, and I was looking at Aguero. Like we know Aguero goals per game ratio is the best ever, yeah, better than Henry, right? Mm-hmm. Henry has a better GA per game ratio than Aguero, yeah. But then I'm looking at Kane, and this narrative around Kane is that away from scoring, he offers so much more. Now, Aguero has a better assist ratio than Kane does. Haaland this season has got more assists than Kane has, yeah? But it will forever be said, and it's a valid point, that, oh no, it's the team he's playing with. So, for me, I need Kane to go somewhere else just to wipe this clear. I need Kane to go somewhere.
Either be on that side or that side.
Yeah. So because if Kane goes to somewhere and if Kane goes to somewhere with a better team, yeah, and then creates more chances, gets more assists, gets more goals, I'll say no problem. Yeah. But this is the thing of the summer. Does Kane back himself that much? And if he doesn't, then it's all void because
100%. But this is why I say that I think GA, as I said, the GA thing, I think I had to just point out GA when you're achieving something is what it is. But even then, GA is not spoken about. I think the eye test. I love aesthetically pleasing footballers, but I like winning.
YouTube doesn't though.
Social media doesn't. Taps. I'll say it right now. As much as I love seeing players, I watch Arsenal to watch Odegaard. Let's get that clear. Like, you want to go and watch a player like Odegaard. You watch PSG, you want to see a player like Neymar. Do you know what I'm saying? You go and watch players like the Coutinhos, the Thiagos. You want to see them guys kick
two Liverpool linked players.
But you know what? But do you know what though? Do you know what I like better though? I like winning. I like winning more. I like winning more.
Be careful, you sound like a Chelsea fan.
So no. But obviously, we're not talking black and white.
Yeah, it has to be mixed.
That's why you rate Nunes months, isn't it?
It's true.
I'm joking, bro.
I promise you, Rums. I'm just convinced that the man that are obsessed with the eye test are men that just aren't used to. Like, you must not.
No, you know what it is, man. No, man, bro.
I believe you want to be entertained more than you want to win.
That to an extent. Secondly, I think it's because normally those players that they rate don't have the numbers to back it up. If a player you rate an attacking player, so let's say he has 20 goals and 10 assists, obviously you can use that in your debate. But if he doesn't, then all you can use is man's silky. You know what I'm saying? Man's great on the half. Look at João Felix is the prime. João Felix is the prime example of this.
You're the best at football out of most people. So you play ball at the highest level. So you
haven't seen me ball yet, bro.
Rom, I know you appreciate the harder things to do on the pitch.
Dabs, you got a mag in your hand.
Yeah, Dabs. Yeah. We're gonna leave that.
I'm out. You don't want to see it. There's a reason why I said I'm gonna be the manager. Yeah, I'm joking.
I'm just saying. But I'm saying, Rom, you appreciate the finer details in football. It makes sense for you to appreciate the finer details in football because you played at the highest level. Do you see what I mean by that?
But Mons, if I had to ask
you can smile though, G. You can smile though, G. You get it? I'm
hearing you. I'm hearing you're the guy,
But Mons, let's
be real. You're the guy. Hearing you're the guy,
Do you know a question that irritates me?
I'm humble.
Is when someone says, "Are you a breast or are you an arse man?" Yeah, like let's be real. If we're looking for wifey, yeah, we're not going, "Oh, I just want Batty." Or I just want a couple of D cups, yeah. Or I want a pretty face. You want the whole package, bro. You want the whole package, yeah. So if you're trying to win a league, you can't have a goal scorer, you can't have an assist merchant, or you can't have an eye test. You need someone that has the full package, bro. You need someone that's faithful. You need
you need someone with the personality. You need someone with the personality. So do you get it? You have Mo Salah for the.
Yeah, that's something. You know what? And that one is. Gents, let me be clear. As a grown man, as a grown man, the personality is underrated. You know, I'm still trying to convince myself, but it's underrated.
We've got it, bro. Salah's the breast, Mane's the back, Firmino's the personality.
I mean, that's the biggest pause I've ever heard in my life.
No, I'm just saying.
You sound like Reece James right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Firmino's the underrated one, so he's the personality, the one that should get appreciated.
He's definitely the ugly fucker. Yeah. 100%.
And guess what? The personality takes you the furthest in your relationship. And guess what? Firmino is still like how long is that?
Oh, you still want him? Yeah, you want him? Yeah.
Player. There you go. There you go, people. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Hashtag personality.
Hashtag personality. You see it. But listen,
you can tell these two are brothers.
We've got one more question for you before. I don't know if he's still around. You might wait until he's there. Is he still there? Flawless.
You're live.
We need you, bro. Oi, loser. Testing. Loser. Someone call his phone. Listen, people, we are going to round it off there, though. Is there anything else anyone else wants to really say? It's obviously our first in-person stream. I hope you
keep
guys
doing
enjoyed
ones
it.
like this, man. Keep doing these.
I want to ask you something. I want to say, are you confident going into this Inter Milan game? No, not only because it's a Champions League final, but now the whole media around it. Because when is the final? Just out of interest,
next Saturday. Week today, like
a week from now. Yeah, cool. Yeah. You know how the media is gonna put this one and pair up against the United treble, because that's really what you're going for now. It's more than just winning the Champions League. It's now completing.
It's a treble. It's a treble. Yeah, it's not. Do you know what? I'll be real with you. I just want to experience winning the Champions League and doing a treble. I couldn't care less about the conversations about is it better than United. If the truth is, if you go and look at the two, they're very similar. So, I actually think not enough credit has been given to that 99 Man United team. Yeah. So that's being real with you. I think they deserve more credit.
I think I'm on the opposite side. I think too much respect has been given.
bro, because correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty certain they also did a three-peat while they were doing a treble. Yeah. So to do that, and I only found that out recently. That's what we are hoping to do.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping to do. But what was the question again?
No, I'm just saying, are you confident, more confident than you were going into this game? I know you've won this game, so it's
I was more confident. I was more confident about the Inter game than I was this game, because at first I wasn't, because we beat United before, we've won a cup final before when we played at Wembley, but it's derby, innit? It's a derby. But with Inter, especially after today, because today we need to up our levels. I'll be very clear. In January, when people told me, "Oh, City's scared of Arsenal," I said, "No, we're not scared of Arsenal. We're scared of not being the best City. Because if we're the best City, we win the league. If we're not, the game is not going to be won against Arsenal. It's going to be random other games that we drop points in." And at the moment, after today, look, I think we can turn it on. Yeah, but Pep needs to remind these players that the pressure is going to be worse next weekend. Yeah,
100%.
And we also are playing a team that we are limited on our knowledge of that team. Yeah, right. Because Pep's even said we didn't expect this to be Inter. I was convinced from the start of the season, if we get to a Champions League final, we're either playing Real, Liverpool, or Napoli. For me, they were the three going into this. Yeah. Pep said he hasn't had a chance with everything else going on to overly. He's got guys that study the videos, but we're going into an unknown against an Italian team that play a different style of football. That screams Pep overthinking. Yeah, that screams Pep tinkering. Yeah, and
Pep playing Gundogan left back.
Someone just needs to be in Pep's ear saying, "Bro, you didn't overthink Bayern. You didn't overthink Real Madrid. Like this season, Pep has learned possession's not the most important thing. Winning games is." And someone just needs to channel that a little bit. And I'll be honest, I've never said we're going to win the Champions League until this season. I do think we're going to win it, but after today, it's got a little bit harder for me. Because today we didn't quite look like the City of 3 weeks ago. So we need to quickly get back up to pace, because the nerves next week, bro,
it's going to be insane.
It's mad. Real talk, bro. It's nervy times. It's nervy times. And the mad thing is, I always hate when you're playing against a player that used to play for you. I've been saying all season, I've been saying, one of our main chants, on away days is Gerrard slipped, Suarez cried, the Scousers' dream has fucking died, City win 5 in a row, and we're all singing Nzeko, Nzeko, Nzeko. We're all singing Nzeko, right?
Monster straight away.
Please remix that. Please remix that.
Mattel's face went straight as soon as
the thing is, I've been saying for the last 8-9 weeks that if we win the Champions League, we're that type of a mad fan base that the first song we sing will probably be about Zabaleta or
not around here, partner. Not around here.
And now we have to play Edin Dzeko in the final.
Yeah, I'll be real. That, as I said, listen, Daps, Edin Dzeko,
That goal.
No, that was Laporte. That was Laporte that did that, wasn't it?
That
Oh, you
in
injected
my
him.
veins. Get it in my veins. If how about this? If City have 100 chances to hit the post across bar and Dzeko nods in some one-off corner that they get, because that's the type of game it's going to be.
It's hard, bro, because do you know what? Because there's players that you never want. Like, we love Edin Dzeko. Like, he's an unsung hero for us. We love him, bro.
He's for me criminally underrated. Criminally underrated.
He's like Giroud. Dzeko and Giroud are those similar players. If they're the best plan Bs you could ever have in world football. You throw them man on near post. Good night.
100%. We are going to end it there. Obviously, Flawless, I have one more question for you. Who would you take up front? White Weghorst or myself off the bench? No, because
these men are so arrogant.
I have a goal at a Premier League stadium. In the Premier You're right. But does Weghorst have a goal in the Premier League stadium?
No, you're right. True say he doesn't. You are right. That is the case. However, he does have an assist in a final. So here we are. But yeah, I hear you.
But that's what I'm saying. So
that's big.
What are you thinking?
But has Weghorst ever landed?
Weghorst or myself? Is that a question?
Has Weghorst ever landed a big deal with FIFA with EA?
You mean PlayStation?
PlayStation.
That's true. That's something Weghorst has not done. That I guarantee. Yeah.
Bro, listen.
Commercial value in that.
This guy really brought me here to ask me this foolishness.
Listen, under the radar. Under the radar, if you need someone, Marfs, you could be watching this. You know what I'm saying? Let me know.
What you putting yourself over Nunes?
I'll put it this way, Monts. I'll take you over. Monts. Hold on. Wait. Monts, I'll say this much. I'll say this much.
I've got through this.
I'll credit you in it. I'll take you over Mason Mount. Don't go that far.
No, he's a
I'll take you over Mason Mount. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not good. No, he's not. He's not. This is why he can't start for the team who finished 12th. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
What are we doing?
He's injured. But
yeah. Before injuries, man played and was terrible. Well, go on, carry on.
I'll put the Nunes thing to bed now. Flawless. When you saw me take that ball down from the sky with my left,
these guys, man,
with my right, sorry, and then you saw me ping it.
Yeah,
ping it to a man's toe with my other foot. Have you seen Nunes do that?
Nah, I've never seen Nunes do that.
Have you seen Nunes? I just want to you get it, like
Rose.
You see it.
I promise you.
Monts can ball. To everyone watching, Monts can ball. Like 110%. Like,
thank you. No, listen, I'm joking. I'm not comparing myself to any of these Premier League footballers. I am bantering, but listen. Guys, when you see the footage at the Molineux,
I can't wait.
And
Flawless has verified you two, real talk. But you two are moving mad, you know. Like for two players that can actually kick ball, you're moving like me. If I had a good game,
I don't think you understand.
I'll be real. Jokes aside, if Weghorst got slapped on that pitch that you played against. That
he's scoring 100 goals.
He's scoring 1,000 goals. He's scoring 1,000 goals. Like it will just get long in it. The difference will be staggering.
Bro, he'll score.
I heard that your penalty, you do the little run up, jump thing that I hate.
Bruno.
Yeah. Bro, that's my that's my
Montel Fernandez.
Yeah, listen, bro, I'm managing the Never Foul next team. There'll be none of that.
Yeah. More of a J5.
Montel, you wasn't saying that though.
No. Anyway. It's more of a Jorginho thing. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, listen, the reason why man's gas is Premier League stadium, bro. Not anyone can say they've gone and played in a Premier League stadium in their life. I said I was going to do it as a professional. That didn't work out. This is just as good. I will take this. I will take that. When I put that ball down on the penalty spot, I saw stud marks. They were Ruben Neves' stud marks. Fact. They were Ruben Neves' stud marks. You see what I'm saying? Yeah? You know what I'm saying? Do you see the grass? When I picked up the grass and done the little wind thing, Salah, Haaland, all of them, KD.
De Bruyne scored 4 goals in that fucking won us the league last year. How about that?
Monty, you did the professional thing when you stepped out.
That's where all the Premier League teams have sat in them changing rooms. All of them.
Neto's been saying
Neto,
that.
Podence, all of
What?
them.
What?
He was in the away. No, it was in the away change room. So it was.
Wow, so you got more,
Yeah,
man.
more than
How about
Podence.
this?
Haaland could have sat there. KD backshots could have sat there.
Whoa.
Bro, it's
I said KD.
mad. It's mad. You get it? You know what I'm saying? So listen, Daniel
Bro,
Sturridge has sat there. My goat, Daniel Sturridge.
I knew he was your idol.
You've not mentioned the biggest of them all. Darwin Núñez is sat there, bro. Like, have some respect.
Yeah, he sat there too. You know what I'm saying, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying? But listen, people, we just went over time by a minute. Big up, everyone. Obviously, this is the first stream.
Love, man.
Listen, you look, everyone in the comments, as soon as this video is done, make sure you head over to Never a Found, subscribe. Make sure you head over to Sarcasm City and subscribe.
Yeah, we're live in 45 as well.
Also, make sure you, for one, drop a comment and let us know what you thought of the setup. Obviously, there's more, like, we need to work on it, the light, we need to sort certain things out. But if you do like these in-person things, please drop your feedback. There's going to be so much changes going on for next season and during the summer. We need all of your help to kind of mold this to be everything that you guys want it to be, as well as making it, keeping that vibe between the man them as strong as ever, and along with the channels that work with us. So people, drop a comment and let us know. You know, we're always in tune with the fan base. Make sure you guys go over to the channels that we work with, as I said, Sarcasm City TV, and of course Never a Foul, and you go and support them the way that you support us. People, we are going to go and read some books and play some PlayStation after, and we are not
quiet in that library.
We are not going out tonight, so make sure you hit that like
You're
button.
dressed very well for the library, by the way.
Pardon, you say?
You're dressed very well for a library.
I'm not even. How
You watched the game,
Of course you did. Of course you did.
But listen, people, bless up, big up Ends, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up Solar, big up Fazzo as well. Big up Marcus. Big up Speaking Facts, Social Johns, RS, Latimus in there as well. Big up Jamie Phillips, who was in the chat as well. Big up Blue Moon FC as well. Big up, see the support in there as well. Big up so many names in there as well. There's just too many. There's so many, but just know we appreciate you. Big up Mustafa and Dennis the Great as well. Obviously, you know we have to big up the guests as we always do. Or the guests, or the members. Sorry. As we always do, of course, the guests as well. Big up Solo, big up Kaz, big up Dennis the Great. Obviously, 11 months for Kaz and Solo as well as members. Bayesian Red Snake has D1 Millie Roms, MDT, Baby Joe, and Aiden Andrews, all over about 6 months on the membership and more as well. So people, smash the like button. Make sure we get up to 150 likes at least. And we will see you guys in the next one. We'll leave with this.
You know what? I have no comeback.
Take care, people.